Buckle up and hold on as we take you for a wild and exciting ride on the road to TransWorld. This is TransWorld Live.
Yes, we're in the same exact room for like the first time in like a very long time.
This is pretty awesome.
It
Don't adjust your screens because we are really, by the power of the internet, we
like,
are like
actually physically in the same space.
seriously, this is so awesome.
Yes.
We are so excited. We are coming to you live from TransWorld headquarters.
I know. We've got a lot of stuff to work on. So we've got a lot of announcements coming to you guys. Some pretty specific things for any of our winners or people and our viewers that have been watching. So that's really great. This is going to be another epic show.
Epic.
I can't believe like we just keep outdoing ourselves in all of this stuff. So our guests tonight are really incredible, and they are going to be sharing a lot of really fun stuff. So I'm glad you guys are all here, ready to go on this journey with us together. I know. And in real life, like Chris just got here, I just got here, so we are like this excited with the craziness and all the goings on.
And no coffee. I don't think any of us had any coffee yet. So that's coming later, apparently.
Yeah. No, I was up at 5 a.m. to make sure I got here. Chris just like jaunted over about 5 o'clock, so 5 p.m. his time.
Thanks, Chicago traffic.
Yeah,
I'm with you, but we have legends of the industry tonight. Yes. We are going to be really pushing out some amazing content and just huge announcements. So we're glad you're here with us.
Yeah, and stick with us because it might be a longer show, but I promise you it's going to be worth it in so many ways. We have new surprises. We have a couple of new guests that haven't been on this season at all. But the biggest thing is remembering that we are here on this channel right here, Tuesdays and Sundays from now until TransWorld. And then and some zesty content. Thank you, Kyle. Yes.
Love you.
Another really important note, though, is that we're going to be broadcasting from TransWorld as well. And you guys can join us and come up to us and meet us and like say hi and be like, hi, I'm so-and-so from TransWorld Live. And 9 times out of 10, we're going to like light up and be like so excited. Absolutely. I say 9 times out of 10 because there might be that one time that like one of us is like beelining for the bathroom or like just needs like 1 second. But other than that, come on up.
So, mark it on your planner.
Yes.
Booth 2200. We're going to be there in and out. We're going to be filming on the floor. Nicole is teaching 24 classes, but it's going to be awesome. And we're going to see all of you.
Nicole will be napping in the booth. You can just lift up the thing and there she is. Yeah. No, but so we've got some really cool things happening tonight specifically. Guys, major announcement. We have 15 days. 15 days until February 1st. Oh my God. So mark your calendars. Make sure you're going. The answer to the question is, can you still come? Is yes.
Yes.
Is there still hotels available? Actually, there's a few, right? So let's be real. Let's be honest. There's a few. I can't tell you exactly where they are. Can you still sign up for the show? Yes. Can you still get your events? Yes, but don't wait. Yes. Some of the preliminary numbers are coming in and it's going to be great. It's going to be good. Pushing networking night out because this is don't say I didn't warn you on that one.
Nicole.
Yeah.
Could I wait until I get on site to buy my City Museum ticket?
No.
Okay. There we go.
No, really, folks, don't. I mean, if that's the event, maybe. Let's say maybe. But really, Rich had been on here before talking about it, is that we don't want to wait because there are things that limit us, right? There's food that has to be ordered. We have to let the City Museum know how many people are coming, that type of stuff. So yeah, Sean's already started packing. Sean, that is awesome. Can you help me on that? Remember to do that because I can't even believe how close we are. It's just crazy. All right.
And
so,
Derek, I agree. Live.
I know.
That's pretty much right on the mark.
Yes,
so.
yes.
Love it. Very
I
much
know,
so.
I know. So
if you haven't already, please make sure you log in so that you can take part. These are very, very special surprises that we have never done before.
Yeah, we're getting a little crazy on the fly with these.
We promise you it is worth it. So log in, comment, make sure we can see you because you're going to want to be a part of this.
Yeah. So also our winners from the past couple of surprises, okay, let's just say from this season, have been contacted in regards to registration. Everybody else that won seminars or parties or other events, you guys are on a special list at the show office, and that is where you can redeem those prizes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Come on in. Come say hi. You guys will be on a list right there, and you can grab those passes, and that'll all be activated. But certain individuals that won admission, if you had already purchased, Jen did take care of that on the other side too. So keep in contact with us. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Nicole@haashow.com or Chris@haashow.com. My gosh. All right. Are you like ready to like, we've got an announcement. Breaking news.
We do.
Breaking news. This is a very big week. If Sunday and Tuesday is not enough for Nicole and or Chris time,
it's not enough.
It's not enough. You can catch us both on Thursday. Hear this out. This is fun. Head on over to Haunter's Hangout. You can hang out with me and some other really awesome people as we tell you some pretty exclusive stuff about TransWorld. And then you can head on over to the Big Scary Show and hear from Chris and some pretty cool exclusive things that are happening.
Very much.
I know. And as of now, we are not booked for Friday or Saturday, but if you guys need us for something, just let us know.
We're friends.
And the both of us will be on this Sunday.
Yes.
With another awesome show. So stay tuned. So many more things.
I had Rich's help on Sunday, and Rich had to step away for a second. And so, we got to say our normal tagline of, but wait, there's more. But I was by myself. So I had all of you to help me with. I'm so glad you're back. We could do this.
I know it's so weird when we do this without each other. Like, even though we have either Rich or Tater, other people helping us out, it's just, there are some things that you're just like, pause and you're like, wait, where's Chris?
Where's Nicole?
Yes. So, Chris, what do we have in store for tonight's show?
I think of all of the shows that we have done yet, this is the most epic show. We are going to be talking and focusing on the tribute store. So if this didn't blow people out of the water at last year's show, I mean, the lines were out the door. The demand was overwhelming.
Yeah.
And we are going to bring all of this exclusive information to you tonight. All of the players, some hints at what you might be able to get a chance to purchase.
Yep. Some people are going to tell you straight out. Some others are going to give you hints. But we have got all of the vendors that are participating in the tribute store this year lined up tonight to tell you more about it. We're going to go over some of what's the dates and times and locations of the tribute store?
It's a great question. So right when you walk in, you're going to find your ticketing window. Right to the left is our merch booth.
Yeah.
And that's where all the tribute store items are going to be there. Now, we haven't established the final schedule yet. So everything here is still getting mixed up. So you're going to have to watch haashow.com and your friends here at TransWorld Live.
Yes. As soon as we have that information, we are totally going to break that news to you. We promise. But some of that has to do with, making sure that, there's certain times of the day that are really, really busy, and we're just trying to, kind of choreograph that, make sure that everybody's got an equal chance to be able to get to the tribute store. We don't want, a hot item, somebody missing a seminar because there's a hot item at the tribute store, So there's a lot to think about with that.
And if you're planning your days, you'll have this schedule ahead of time. Not all of the items are going to be first thing in the morning. There'll be some afternoons as well.
Twice a day.
Yeah. So make sure that once you see that schedule, you start planning accordingly and get there early because there's only going to be a limited amount of items. How many do you think of each item will there be?
So it's very limited. I'm hearing some of the quantities might be 15, some of them might be 20. Some of the vendors are very generous and able to give a little bit more, but each of those quantities will be announced with that official item and the day and the time. Now, Chris, that is a great question. What is the tribute store? So the tribute store is a tribute to all of our awesome vendors and our amazing attendees. So it gives our attendees a chance to come to one central location for a limited batch item. So these items are not sold anywhere else. They are not sold at the booth. The vendors make these and then basically like break the mold. And that's it.
It's your exclusive.
It's your exclusive. Chance. Exactly. So you have to get to the booth, to the tribute store right outside of registration. That's right there in the main hall. On that day and time. I will tell you, there are some items, like some of the vendors will make more and they'll be there a little bit later in the day. So don't be afraid, like, oh my God, it's 9 a.m. and I missed this one, right? Don't be afraid to ask, right? Stop on by, see if there's more. And again, some items, people, they'll fly right off the shelves. Other ones, they are everybody in line right away, right? We'll get them too. So just, be aware that these are really cool things and you're going to want to add it to your schedule.
I'm excited. Are you excited? What are you excited for? Because we do have 8 amazing different people that are going to be bringing products, companies and celebrities and a whole lot of in between. Yeah.
Well, and one of the coolest things is the tribute store every single year is something different. It's a different theme. And this year's vendor, Creative Visions, Mark Madonna has created the facade for the tribute store. And spoiler alert, that facade could be yours. What I mean by that is take a look at that. You're going to see it when you get to registration. You could easily put a bid on it and you can get it.
You can go home with it.
It's the first come, first serve. Last year's booth, the design sold right away. So it's a thing. So be ready for that. So number 1, highly detailed. Number 2, there are going to be all sorts of exclusive products. So like I saw a question here, like what type of things are going to be sold? We're going to go over that in just a few minutes here. So stay tuned. What is the booth theme this year? That will be announced very soon too. And we'll make sure to break the news here for you guys before you get there. So again, you could be walking away with the entire set yourself. One quick note, there is one vendor that is for sure going to be having a product in the store that just couldn't join us tonight. Do you want to break that news?
100%. We love him. Michael Shaley from Ghost Ride Productions wanted to be a part of tonight. He is one of our 8 special folks that are going to be bringing something special for you to buy, but we'll have more information about that. He just couldn't join us tonight. So that's okay.
Yes. Okay. So, and that's okay though, because he sends his regards. He has been on a couple of different times. Definitely talk to us. You guys all know Ghost Ride. You love Ghost Ride.
And you know it's going to be big.
This is what's cool. It's an opportunity to own something from Ghost Ride if you don't already. And it's an exclusive item as well. So super cool, super fun. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. All right. Are you ready? Let's bring our first set of guests on. We're going to do them in sets. There's a lot to go over and answering questions as we see them, guys. We will add them as soon as we can. Okay. Because some of these are surprises. So let's go ahead and bring on Brian Mudgett of RCFX, Caitlin Hodges of Froggy's Fog, and Tater of Froggy's Fog as well.
Yeah.
Hi,
what's
Brian.
up?
Brian, what's up?
Wait a minute, I get stuck with him.
Awesome.
Ah!
Tater, what's going on?
It's a party, guys.
I feel like this is, the repeat of last week, only with Chris now because he's not sick.
Yeah, he's back. He's back. All right.
I missed you, Chris. I really did, actually.
Are you guys ready for the tribute store? Are you ready to talk about it? You ready to tell your
I've been trying to break the news for the last 3 weeks, and Nicole,
All right. So Tater, we're actually going to let you break your personal product first.
My personal booth?
Your personal product.
Tribute store item.
Get the shock out of the way.
The shock and awe. All right. Well, last year we did, as some of you may know or may not know if you haven't been watching. Last year I did a flask with my character icon Granny on a cartoon image of Granny on the flask, laser engraved into the flask itself with the hashtag defund Tater. This year it is the sticker that I've handed out so many years before that says
there are children watching.
yeah. I'm proud to be a great
photo of it. There we
there
go.
it is. There it is. So it is going to be a black flask with laser engraving and silver underneath that says proud to be a granny approved.
Yep.
There's children watching.
Yeah.
They can read it.
They can read it.
If they can see the screen, they can read it.
Now, Tater, how many of those will be available?
Those are only 30 of those are only being made.
30.
Only 30 of those. Last year we had 20 and they sold out before the door even opened.
Yeah.
So we extended it a little bit. We added some more to the public stock, and there it is. It's great for you to bring your own little alcohol into the city museum, the TransWorld parties, the networking night out, the show floor. You know, all these great places where you can hide the alcohol right in your flask. Jen loves me for saying this right now.
Yeah, and somebody asked if it was defund Tater. Yes, Tater has.
Yes, the tagline for the last 2 years were defund Tater.
Folks, we're getting a question like, how can I get this? When that tribute store opens, the first 30 people will get that opportunity to purchase this item. That's how it's going to work for every single item. You got to get there early.
Yep. And how do you know prices? That is a great question. That's also going to be released at the same time. What'll happen is the graphics will come out, and then it'll have the schedule, it'll have the items, and it'll have the prices. And they're very reasonable all the way around. This is meant to, be memorabilia. This is meant to be fun.
Cash and carry.
Yeah, yes, right. Exactly. And that's it. That's all that we have is those limited items for that day.
Yeah, you're only going to get limited to 30 flasks and an amount of ideas for things for the tribute store. So therefore, I might have to go back to the drawing board. But my whole brand is about is pretty much about drinking. And not only will you get the flask, but I will make sure that I put 30 stickers or hand 30 stickers so you have the granny approved sticker to go with the flask.
Oh wow! Look at that. We should just keep talking to him. He's adding more to it.
Oh wait,
I don't have much more.
So don't you have like Granny behind you right now? Or is that?
She is back there.
Okay.
It's been one of the biggest questions whenever you're on about the body in the back there. So
yeah, that's a Ghost Ride prop. That's the Ghost Ride Granny. Ghost Ride cast me and from neck down and head up. So they have the lifelong. 2 different molds, Nicole. 2 different molds.
I know. I was like, wait a minute. I don't.
So they sell my body and my head on different props and things, and I got that one.
Listen, some people donate their body to science. Tater donates his to Ghost Ride.
I donate mine so when I retire this year, I can still be living around in haunted houses.
I love it. I love it.
Now, Tater, but we're having some fun with this, but you're also going to be having some fun with a seminar. Can you tell us about the class that you're teaching on Friday, or part of the teaching core there, the art and science of Q-line acting?
Yeah. So about that class, we're going to blow things up because we read the part as Q-line actors. We were given the rules and we said, well, that one says science in it, so we're going to blow things up in that. We are actually going to blow the information out of the door on Q-line acting. We've got 3 of the best Q-line actors lined up, and me as the moderator to kind of guide us through this water. It's going to be an amazing. Hi, Caitlin. I feel like my boss just walked in the room and I just got busted.
Kind of.
Yeah, because I don't know if I knew about the seminar. So thanks, guys.
No, I knew about it. It's fine.
It's me, Katie Lane, old Chicago native Japes, and Tila from the Zombie Army. We're all going to teach the approaches in creating a memorable character, and how do we utilize elements and psychology and stuff like that to terrorize and entertain the people.
Very nice.
Awesome.
And that's Friday at 12:45 at 1:45.
That's right.
All right, Tater, do you have any advice for attendees in new, old, whatever? Is there any tried and true TransWorld secret that you want to share?
Yes.
Okay.
Wear comfortable shoes. I know
Okay.
it's stupid. I know it's the one that everybody says. But seriously,
can't say it
wear
enough.
comfortable
No.
shoes. You'll be walking around a lot. You'll be standing a lot. You'll be, on your feet forever. You need to wear some comfortable shoes, and nobody's going to knock that you're wearing Skechers because I've worn them for the last 3 years, and nobody said anything to me. So
Yeah, no, nobody cares. As long as you're comfortable,
Right.
you're still able to
as long as
stand.
they're black shoes, we're okay. But if you
Yes.
get some outlandish shoes, gold or red ones, we might call you out on it a little bit.
Some pink shoes.
Hey, now, why are you guys all
Pink
talking about my
shoes are nice.
shoes?
You have nice
Because sometimes you work in a haunt and you have to have black shoes.
Oh,
or you-
yeah. No, we've been known to spray paint a few.
and Miss Gold shoes over here.
Oh.
You know what? That's fine.
I'm an owner.
Listen. All right. Brian, we're going to go to you
Yeah,
because Tater's
switching
getting a
this up.
little. Tater's got to go in timeout.
Oh no!
All right.
But
So
wait, I have more things to announce with my boss, with my Caitlin over here.
I know.
We're
Just
coming
a minute,
back
just
to
a minute.
that.
Oh,
We're
is
doing-
Brian going to actually
we're doing
reveal
a
stuff
Froggy
today?
sandwich.
I am.
Oh, so unlike
Yeah.
the other night.
Brian, I don't mean to spoil this for you, but you're the cream filling at this point.
All right.
All right. So, all right. So tell us about your tribute
Yes.
item.
All right. So we wanted to do something fun and we made a blood. We make blood. That's what we do. However, we made a Valentine's Day blood, a purposely themed Valentine's Day blood. That's right.
Whoa.
And it's got shimmers in it. So it's got metallics in it. And under black
That's
light,
so
it's a
fun.
different
That's
color.
awesome.
Pretty cool.
Chris is regretting
So we
his
did
decision
something
to
very
say-
special. There's going to only be 30 of them at the show. And first come, first serve, of course.
Wow, Brian.
Wow, that's really fun and really cool.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it was a
I'm
great,
so
great,
excited.
great thing to do. And obviously Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So it made sense to go that route.
Is it a reddish purple blood, or is that the
Yeah,
color?
it's kind of a magenta purplish blood.
Really?
It's like I said, blacklight reactive too. So your actor, if it's on your actor will change colors with the blood as well. The blood part will, of course. So
What
we
kind
just
of-
wanted to do something different, and we were like, let's make it happen. So here we go.
Brian, is this is the haunt blood? Is this the one that dries and looks wet, or is this the one for makeup?
Yes, this is our alcohol-based haunt blood that dries but looks wet. Of course, yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I need to tell you that Kyle Miller might win this comment. He made Twilight blood. I love that.
Brian, what size is that bottle?
So that's 4 ounces right there.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Very nice.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Can I put it on props, Brian?
You can if you want to, yeah.
Okay,
For
that's
my
just
Bloody
fun. I just
Valentine.
kinda, like, want it for like a trophy piece.
Yeah.
Brian, how many of those bottles are you gonna have?
Just
We're gonna have 30 at the show,
30.
and that's it.
That's
Very
it.
nice.
Tater, save my spot in line. Just kidding.
Nice.
There's no
Yeah.
line saving. It's heavily
I'm
monitored.
not, and I'll be tied to a booth, ma'am.
Brian.
Caitlin, save my spot. I'm just kidding.
What do you know what day this is
I'm
going on?
also
Because Nicole's going to streak out of her booth and try to get to the tribute store in time, and I want everybody to just stop her from doing that.
Oh my God. Little do you know I make somebody else wait in line for me. Just
The
kidding.
day that the Brip City blood goes on sale at the tribute store, or is the day and the hour that everybody just bombard Nicole for autographs and photos.
Oh, gosh. Stop.
Hey, so I have
Oh,
a question actually. Where is the tribute store at? I don't know if you've said
Okay.
that.
Yep. So right at registration, do you know where like the where the escalators are?
Right.
You go past the escalator, so like the photo drop is on your left hand side. The tribute store ends up being on your right. Straight ahead is all the registration booths, and for anybody that needs frame of reference, even further straight ahead is the show office.
Sounds good.
What do we do?
Easy to find. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good question somebody asked.
Yeah.
Yes, you can buy multiple items as long as you have multiple people with you.
That's it.
And
And you got to wait in
$multiple.
multiple lines.
Multiple
So
lines, yeah.
it's only one item at a time.
Mhm.
So they're only going to be released one item at a time. So probably this will last 2 or 3 minutes until everything is sold out for that
Yeah.
item. And then a new line will start for the next item.
Yep. Yep, exactly.
Now, Brian, before we let you go, what are you looking forward to at TransWorld? You've been to a lot of these. What are you looking forward to specifically this year?
Well, I'm also a buyer, so I'm looking to see what new props are coming out and whatnot. I'm really excited to see what the new masks are with like the mask companies that are out there and whatnot. We're gonna probably buy some fog. You know, I know some people. You know, they hook us up. You know, they do really
Can you
well.
make a frog or a recommendation for? I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
So
I'm kidding.
no, I'm really excited. We're all really excited. We have a great team coming this year, and we're going to be teaching and doing some things like that. So come check us out at what's our booth number again? I can't remember. Is it 831?
831.
So yeah, it's different from last year. So that's why I haven't figured it out yet. So. But
if you want a pregame, rc-fx.com, rc-fx.com.
Yes.
Or obviously, booth 831.
Yes. And if you guys didn't know this is a spoiler alert for RCFX. Their products sell very fast. So if you're ever looking for cash and carry, hit them up pretty quick on that side. That's my little tip on that side.
I'm just going to give you another tip. Like,
go ahead.
They're going to have cash and carry items there for you to take off the show floor and take into your haunt for Valentine's Day. So if you perhaps like ordered a snow machine and forgot to order the snow fluid and the fog vendor lives in Tennessee or Ohio and you still can't get it and you say, crap, Brian's got you covered with the makeup supplies because he definitely forgot to order snow fluid.
You said that last time I went with it. It wasn't snow fluid. I got the snow fluid. I bought a bunch of fog machines and didn't buy any fog fluid. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So Brian will have stuff for cash and carry for you to take, but get there the first day, right, Nicole? Like, it's gonna be nuts.
You have to. Yeah. These products wait for no one.
No.
Trust me. I've tried.
No. You don't want to be the 21st in line.
No, not at all. All right. So, Brian, do you have any advice for any of the new vendors out there?
You know, actually just make sure you have a budget. That's the big thing. Especially this time of year, you know, with or just world that we're in right now with shipping delays and whatnot. My recommendation is make sure you order supplies while you're at the show. Don't wait till you get home because you may have to wait for those supplies and then your customers are waiting. So that's my big advice is Friday night after the charges go into the bank account, instead of being down at the bar, maybe you should be ordering some of those supplies you need before the bar, of course.
Or maybe you ordered enough that you looked at your bank account and said, I need a drink and go down to the bar.
Yeah, that too. That's another one. Yeah, for sure.
Possibility too.
Yeah. All right. So thank you. That is so solid. That is awesome. Caitlin.
We're glad you're here. Tell us.
Caitlin, it's us again.
Hey, it's our turn. It's our turn.
So in the other side of the Froggy sandwich.
Yeah. So we have not just one, but two awesome products.
Two different items.
Store. So Tater, is there a specific one you want to talk about?
Let's talk about let's go with the first one because it doesn't really make sense with what we do.
Okay, but really quick, I just want to just say that the way that you guys just looked at Tater and was like, Tater, do you want to taco about it? I was like, oh, it's taco themed. Right, that's a bad rumor though.
So it's a Froggy's taco now. That's what it is.
So we were at a show and we had a vendor next to us and we sat there and watched them all day sell this product. And when we started talking to them, we got samples and apparently Caitlin and lived down in Florida where they're based and knew the cult following behind this product. And we talked to them and they have private labeled and made a special blend for us that kind of goes with the booth theme and it kind of goes with Halloween. And Caitlin, if you want to.
So we all know that during haunt season, we all have to live off of something because none of us get enough. So we want to make sure that we all have enough caffeine in our systems. So we are going to be releasing a limited edition coffee blend that is themed with frog stock.
Oh my God, this is cool.
So if you're feeling a little groggy or foggy in the morning, don't worry. Froggy's Fog is there with their frog stock coffee. And it is a autumn spice flavored coffee, which is nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla, and rum flavored coffee.
Yum. I love rum in the morning.
Lots of bags of it already because I might have gotten a sample of it.
Okay. All right.
Thumbs up, delicious. I actually drink it in the morning in my office. So
yay.
Robert, I sent you another picture of the label. Can you show that picture so they can kind of see the label? So there you go. So in case you don't realize, that's the Frog Stock logo. That's our theme this year. The coffee shop of whores is the people that are making the coffee. That'll be nixed from the shirts, but the shirt design is that frog with the two foggers and the Froggy's frog stock with a bunch of band designs on the back of it too. But that is our Frog Stock logo. That is what you're going to see. It's in a nice black bag because haunters love black. Black bag, and it's an autumn spice flavored coffee, and it's extremely limited package, like the design and everything. So we're not going to sell it again, but make sure you get to the Tribute store to get it ahead on the day that it's launched, which I do believe it'll be earlier in the launch schedule because that line at Starbucks is killer, and everybody has a coffee pot in their room.
That's a great idea. And Danny K, Danny's offered to bring some additional spirits.
Yes.
Flavor. Yep. Thank you, Danny.
Touch the Irish.
So that is item number one. It is, like I said, really nothing to do with our business as fog salesmen, but we came up with that idea. And then the second idea, which is kind of what people have been asking us to do for years, and we just don't have, it is pre-ground, I believe, right, Caitlin?
Yeah, it's all pre-ground for like a coffee pot auto drip. So
yep, or Keurig machine.
Pre-ground.
It's the same. Yep. So ground. But the next item is something that people have been asking for years. We don't have the time and resources. We partnered with somebody to do it, and it is a Gothic scent candle. It is a coconut wax candle that has our Gothic scent inside the candle. So when you're going through haunt season depression and you need something to smell, the Gothic scented Froggy's Fog coconut wax candle in a nice black tin is ready for you at the Tribute store, and it smells amazing. It smells exactly like our Gothic scent sprays or our Gothic scent cups.
Yeah.
Wow. Now,
they look awesome. We got them in last week, I think we got them in, and yeah, they're on point.
Now, Caitlin or Tater, how many pieces of each of these will be in the market?
I'm going to say 20 coffee bags. I'm limited it to 20.
Yeah, 20 coffee bags, and it's 20 candles, I believe, as well.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. So, super limited.
People out of the way to get some coffee. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Look out!
Right,
I may need to talk to you later, Brian, because I may have an idea. So.
Oh, okay.
Are these at the same time or separate times?
I believe they're separate times.
Okay.
So they're being released at two separate times, but we'll have the.
I think they're released at the same day, at the same time frame,
but not together.
But not together. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing back there. We provided the product, so she will be the one to tell us, or Nicole will be the one to tell us which one's which. But I do believe it's going to be on the same day, and hopefully the coffee's in the morning because
Michael, it's a great question. Yes, we will have the full schedule out. We'll release it here probably. Yep.
Same day, same time.
Beaming and I can't believe you. Look,
The
I know
voice.
you're in top secret TransWorld headquarters, but I can't believe she has an intercom with a speaker in it that she just yells random things. And if you don't behave, you're never going to
Oh,
get out of
it's
that.
coming in now, folks. Coming in now. Yeah, there's sometimes that we're just like, I don't know. I'm just kidding.
It's the voice of
It's
God.
breaking news, literally.
If you misbehave, does she have a hose aimed at your computer screen that she just hoses you down with or something?
There's
The
definitely
feed just cuts.
underneath the table.
But there's
Oh,
just so you guys know, both vendors that made these products for us are both haunters. They're both haunted house people. So they are.
That's awesome.
That is really cool.
So what you're
doing it,
saying is Froggy's is supporting the industry in multiple ways.
Right. None of this has anything to do with our business. We're just
That's
giving you
okay.
guys cool products that
Yeah.
giving you ideas essentially that you can use our products in.
I love it.
Well, of course, we're excited. You're our premier show sponsor for years and years. We love that about you. Froggy'sFog.com. And of course, go visit your amazing frog stock booth, 522, 523, and 623.
Now, Caitlin, do you have any advice for either new attendees or new vendors?
I'd say being a new vendor, take it all in. Don't try to jam pack everything into one, and really take advantage of the time that you can go to events as well as meeting new vendors and network at the Marriott bar. Like
Yeah.
getting to know them. Just as much business happens on the show floor as it happens off the show floor.
Yeah.
For the record, Caitlin is not necessarily my boss. She works in conjunction with me. But it's exhausting for her, yes, because I call her at like 12 o'clock at night, like, we should make coffee.
But I always answer your call, Tater. I always answer
does.
your call.
Yes. Yes. Guys.
Yeah, one
thank
thing
you.
I'd actually like to add is a lot of people
Yeah.
don't realize this, but a lot of the vendors are just really good friends behind the scenes too. So
It's
we
very
love
true.
seeing each other every year. We give each other crap throughout the year, and we look forward. It's like a family vacation basically for whenever these events happen.
The
like
one thing I
TransWorld.
can tell you as a new vendor, your booth is going to get busy. You're going to get a lot of talking. You're going to get a lot of writing. But take the time out to stop and eat and feed
Yes.
yourself.
Good advice.
And take care of yourself, because you have to do it 4 days in a row and in after hours too. And thank God Nate is still wearing clothes, because I can see his reflection in the window behind you, Caitlin.
Hey, girl.
Oh, but you know what? He is actually wearing RCFX shirt though.
Hey!
Haunter supporting Haunter.
I love it.
I did just look over and I was like, oh, he's wearing his RCFX shirt.
Aw.
Sean,
We're
nicely done.
We all support each other.
Exactly. Exactly. Otherwise, we'd be naked without each other. So really, I mean,
It's so true. Actually,
I'm not. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's really true.
Hey, we could go on all night like this, guys, but I think we have other people waiting in the wings.
We do. We do.
We
No,
do.
so
And
I
some
was
of them
gonna
are
say,
more
is there
important than me, Brian, and Caitlin. I mean,
Hey now.
Well,
as great as we are, I have legendary in my title, but there is a legend waiting in the midst back there. A couple
Are you
legends waiting in the
peeking behind
midst
our
back
curtain,
there.
David?
Actually, I can think of 3 of them.
There's some epic
Waiting,
people coming.
waiting.
yes,
I'm
exactly.
not gonna. I know there's 4 people waiting back there, and I'm not gonna let you know who the non-legend is. So just let them fight it out in the green room.
All right. So, guys, thank you so much. Is there any last clothing thoughts?
Yeah, pre-order your Frog Stock shirts on Froggy's Fog website, so we
There
can
you
have
go.
them for you at the booth.
Or you'll be
They
naked in
are
a few
gonna
months
sell
from
out.
now without your haunt shirts. So,
Well, we can't wait to see all of you in about 15 days or much less, depending on when you guys arrive. And
yeah.
I'm gonna be
yeah.
much less, Chris.
yeah,
Yeah.
less.
it's
So are
much
you.
less
So
for
are
us.
you.
We're in panic mode.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But
All
we
right,
sent our
guys.
first shipment.
Yeah. Thank you guys so
Thank you
much.
so much.
We'll see you very soon.
Travel safe. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Wow.
This is a fun show.
Wow, this really is, and it's the first time we have one screen like after
I know.
we like let the
I
guests
don't know
know.
what to do.
I know,
It's
so
also
that-
weird. We're not used to like having this
No,
conversation. We're used to like
totally not.
staring at each other and doing that. And
Exactly. And
Yeah,
now we have
yeah.
to talk with you as well because this is all part of a group thing.
I know. Chris, you know what? I think it's time for a surprise. I think it's time to pull out one of our surprises to do a giveaway. We got to find a unique way to do it, though.
This is a way that we can give back to all of you for spending time with us, for hanging out with us,
Yeah.
for spending your Tuesdays watching TransWorld and eating tacos. Probably that's probably happening.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
If you would like to win a surprise from us, go ahead and comment any number. It doesn't matter which one it is, between 1 and 20 right now. And you can guess any of them. Okay. Chris, I want you to think of the number that you want to see.
I've got it.
Okay. And as soon as you see it up on screen, that is when we will call it out and
We're going to tell you.
go. Wow, you guys are fast.
Wow, you guys are really fast. Nicely done, everybody. This is going great. I'm waiting to see it. I'm waiting. Oh
Really?
boy.
It's not this?
94. What? that was a good answer.
That's
though. That
funny,
was really
though.
good though.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hold on. Haunt scene. Haunt scene with the number 7.
Yes, that's what I was
Awesome.
going to pick. That's great. All right.
All right.
Congratulations, Haunt Scene. Tell them what they won.
All right. This is pretty epic. Seriously. We were very, very excited.
Yes.
5 minutes before we went to air, Nicole and I begged Jen for this
Yes.
awesome opportunity.
And she was amazing and said yes.
And she said yes.
So here it is. It's crazy. All right, folks, let's stop. The number has been called. It's number 7.
And it's
for
Haunt scene.
Haunt Scene. Look at these comments. They can't
I
even
know.
catch up.
This
I
is
love
awesome.
it. Okay.
This is the epic of epic prizes. Tonight, we are going to be releasing all of these amazing tribute store items. You are going to get the only chance to reserve one of those items.
Of your choice.
You don't have to stand in line. You let us know. Watch the rest of the show. Let us know what you want, and it'll be there waiting for you.
So when you're ready, after this show, you're going to email myself, Nicole at haashow.com or Chris at haashow.com. The product that you either see tonight or hear about tonight that you're like, I want that. Yes, this is huge. This is a huge surprise all the way around. This is going to be a tremendous opportunity. So make sure you stay tuned for more opportunities like this, but also to see all of the products that are going to be offered.
But Haunt Scene, if you don't email one of us, you will not be able to redeem
And
this.
Nicole
So
gets your
gotta do
spot.
that. Yeah, that's exactly it. Unfortunately.
Okay, not true, but maybe true. Okay, so next, guys, the man, the myth, the legend. This is somebody that we've had on, is frequent to our show, but he is bringing all sorts of information about his surprise. Are you ready?
I'm so nervous.
I know. We get nervous, we get excited. Now we're like seeing our own habits in real life. It's really funny. All right, so none other than Sir Alan Hops from Stilitbeast Studios is our next item on the tribute store. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Hi, guys.
It's been so long since we've seen you.
Yeah, like 8 days, maybe.
I know.
I don't know,
Well, guess
something like
what,
that.
though? Some way, somehow, we're only 15 days away now.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Like there's a level of excitement. Yes, TransWorld is coming. There's a level of stress. Yes, TransWorld is coming. It's the same sentence, different levels of trauma.
Yes.
Well said.
Yes. So now, all right, let's jump right into it. Tell us about your contribution to the tribute store.
So I have
Any little
changed
detail
my
you're willing-
mind on what I wanted to make for this.
Okay.
No kidding, 10, 15 times. I have settled on, I knew that I wanted, and I'll say what it is. I knew that I wanted to make something that was a mask that also would look nice hanging on the wall.
Oh.
And my final decision is I'm making a Halloween tree mask. So it's a Halloween themed tree mask with the branches and stuff that you could put on the wall or you could wear it. So that's what I'm doing. It's a Halloween tree mask. I think it'll be fun and kind of beautiful.
That's amazing. Chris and I are whispering to each
whispering
other
like,
how we're going to
We
get
need
one.
this. We need
And
this.
I'm like, okay, I think that TransWorld Live needs to have an exclusive every morning from the front of the line,
We'll be
buying the
there.
first or second
I
item.
think
Yes. So that's awesome. So how many? Tell us. Okay, tell us a couple more things. How many items is there going to be?
I believe that there's going to be 25. I believe
Okay.
that is what we discussed.
Oh my
Okay,
god!
So a little bit better odds here.
Yes, we got better.
Yeah. It's I think last year was awesome. I think it was the first year for the store.
Mhm.
And I want people to kind of have a chance to get one.
Yeah. Well, and for the record, anybody watching at home, that if Chris and I are actually in line, it's because we physically had to get there at like 6 a.m. to get there. We would never cut in front of you.
No.
Nor try to bribe you or anything like that. I mean,
Well,
wouldn't put it past
I mean,
me. Just
bribing,
kidding.
you
Yeah.
know.
No, but yeah, last year I missed out on a ton of tribute store items because I just couldn't get there, or one of my people couldn't. And yeah, that's okay. So
Wow.
that's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. And so, all right.
I think it's going to be really cool. Like I wanted to make something that is like that has a wow factor to it.
And you're
And
saying
this has it.
functional, but also art and decor.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It could hang on the wall, or it's something that you could wear.
See,
I'm
like,
so excited.
like when DoorDash comes to your door, you just grab it off the wall and just say
Yeah.
hi. You know, I mean, that makes sense to me. I mean, that works.
Exactly. All right. So, granted, you're now in the tribute store. You're also a vendor. You're also a speaker. You're also going to be at all sorts of events
And a buyer.
and a buyer. What are
Yes.
you most looking forward to for TransWorld 2023?
Wow, I haven't thought about that. Like I have to like live my life in sections, So
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
we had a show Friday the 13th, and so
Oh yeah,
Friday
how
the
did it
13th,
go?
It was sold out, right?
amazing.
It was sold out.
It was sold out, and it went amazing. Like
I
I wish
love
I
that.
could scrap one of my classes and do a class on this show because it's worth it. So maybe next year I'll do a class on this concept because
I love it.
it was an amazing night. Like I've never seen guest reactions like we had on Friday.
Okay, well, that's incredible, and I want to definitely hear all about this.
Yes.
Like it's okay. All right, the weird story time. Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
but Carl always has either pocket tacos or a pocket cheeseburger, like in his pocket, and
Okay.
because it's when I'm working in the queue, it's you have a conversation with someone in character, and then while you're talking, you just pull out a cheeseburger and take a bite, like no wrapper, nothing, just a burger. Take a bite and then put it back in your pocket. And some people are like grossed out. Some people are jealous because like they want a cheeseburger, but the pocket cheeseburger is an amazing thing. Well, it was a show, and I decided to put myself in it, so I was in the show,
I love that
and
for you.
I have great people in place, and then I can play and do what I want. But I ate my whole pie. I ate a cheeseburger and a half, and the only
Ooh.
time I took a bite is if I scared someone to the floor and I stood over them. Because what do you do when you're over them and you don't want to break the promise of I want to kill you? So my way of not breaking the promise is while I'm standing over them, I reach into my pocket, I grab the cheeseburger, I take a bite, and I put it back. And
That's
that gives them
brilliant.
time to get away. But yeah, I ate like a cheeseburger and a half while only standing over people who fell down in fear.
Okay, I am reading comments.
Yes.
Just first of all, okay, so that's brilliant. But I'm also
Yes.
reading comments of other individuals keeping pocket food. I was unaware that this was a trend.
Wow.
I'm a huge fan of it. I am loving this. You did have me though at pocket tacos.
Pocket tacos. Soft tacos survive way longer than hard
I
tacos. So
bet.
definitely go soft tacos.
Brings a whole new meaning to walking tacos where you can just like put the bag back in together and
Yeah.
oh my god.
There was a soft taco incident. So
No.
my cheeseburger pocket is my front hip pocket. My pocket taco pocket is up here because if you are pulling a soft taco out of your pocket at waist level, occasionally the wrong idea is gotten due to its color and shape nature.
Excuse me,
Yes.
sir. Is that a burrito in your pocket?
Yes. The answer is yes. It's always a burrito in my pocket.
That's
So this is the
amazing.
pocket for pocket tacos, and this is the pocket for pocket cheeseburgers.
Okay,
I
so
like the.
I like it. I like it. I
There's
like the
distinguished
difference.
pockets for.
We have
Your
gone so
buns
off
need to
track
go where
of
your
what we're
buns
supposed
are.
to
I
talk
get it.
about.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, this is great. This is awesome.
You asked me here. Remember that.
All right, so not only do you give us nuggets of wisdom every time you're on the show,
I like that.
you are also did
like
you hear it to the nuggets?
See that? She
Yeah,
said
sorry.
nuggets.
Pocket
Okay.
nuggets.
Let's talk about your seminars that you've got that you are graciously going to give us some of this awesome, again, nuggets of knowledge, and some of them with a side of frogs, I guess.
Okay, so I have 3 that I'm doing.
Yes, you do.
I don't think that I have to talk about 61 and 60
No,
because that is always, it's just I'm happy to be in the room, with
Right.
whoever it is that I'm with and teaching. Those are always amazing. And I think the last time that I was on and talking about classes, we talked about the Gen Z class.
yes.
And now I'll talk about, I have a design class.
Yes, do it. And if
And
people want to know what the other, they can go back and watch it.
In our industry, I'm not going to say that design is often an afterthought, but we kind of use the word design almost a little bit wrong. A lot of times we will build something completely start to finish with things that we find and grab and then say, well, we designed that. No, you built it out of what you had. And design is that overall arcing concept for both your whole show and then for a set. There's design involved in all aspects of what we do, but bringing high-end design to haunting, I think, is a game changer. I think it's going to be, I think this will be a nice eye-opening class for a lot of people. I always try to go for aha moments with folks when I'm teaching, and I think that this class has a lot of those in it.
I love it.
I'm excited. For those that don't know about this, it's on Friday from 11:30 to 12:30, called From Ceiling to Floor, Room Designs to Die For.
And there's aspects in this of a very popular class that I did a couple times, which was anti-feng shui, where you take the ancient Chinese art of making a space harmonious and comfortable and welcoming, and you do it all backwards. So there's aspects of that just from that foundation design point of making the space, chaotic, unwelcoming, and helping those things set your tone. So there's a lot of elements to this class. I honestly kind of wish I had more time, but we're going to get everything out that we can, and I think it's going to be a blast.
It's going to be amazing.
That's awesome.
For a second there, though, I thought you were going to talk about your previous class, From the Windows to the Walls. So I got nervous. I was like, did you already do that one? That's right. That's karaoke.
Right.
I'm kidding. I'm getting punchy as we get closer. Can you tell?
Well, you have some amazing guests lined up.
We do. So now, go ahead, Chris.
Well, I know you've obviously been at the show for years and years and years. Do you have any advice for new or for veterans that are coming back for this year?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and this is gonna sound crazy, and some people are gonna say, yeah, absolutely. And some people are gonna say, well, that's kind of a no-brainer, but it's really not. I have been in the industry. I've been going to TransWorld since '96. And so here's my advice: if you're in the haunt industry and you're at TransWorld, be nice. Be nice. I don't care what they say about your haunt. It doesn't matter. Be nice, because if you are nice to everybody who you see in the industry, I've stayed in the industry for 30 some years, and largely many people still like me, because I've tried to be nice the whole time. Just be nice. It doesn't matter what they
It's
did
work.
or what they said or the drama that happens between your own little market or, they, stole my logo. Just be nice. And if you do that, you will have,
We agree. We're a family. We're
Yes,
a family. We got to take care of each
100%.
other. And Gary said it right. And thanks, Gary. Appreciate you. And I think Alan's froze right here, but he couldn't be more correct. I mean, we just have to be kind and take care of one another.
Yeah, no, and that's a super solid advice. And if you guys aren't familiar with Alan or Alan's products, you can actually head to his website, stilitbeaststudios.com, to preview some of what he is going to be offering at his booth. And as we stated before, he's going to be teaching 3 seminars this year, as well as joining us on the Wednesday networking night out.
Absolutely.
I know.
And you've got to take a look at his booth. It is a very easy booth number to remember. Booth number 4. So right when you go into the doors, turn to the left, and there he is.
You'll see him.
So,
Number 4.
well, a big thank you to Alan. I know when he sees this, to the Hops family and everybody at Stilitbeast and Dark Hour, thank you so much. There's some others from Dark Hour that are going to be teaching some classes as well.
Yes.
So you get more into that whole brainchild and everything that they do there in Plano. So
yeah, it's going to be awesome. All right, guys, there is still so much show left. This is the time not to get up, take a drink, go run around at all, because we've got not 1, but 2, but 3 more people. And right now we're going to have 2 of them join us together for their tribute store information. And this is going to be so fun. Let's go ahead and welcome Michael Burnett of Fright Night Studios and Blake Phillips of Toxic FX. Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Hey, Blake.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey, we're all here. We can see each other, hear each other. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
What's up, guys?
Are you guys excited?
Listen, I'm just excited that I can finally get the audio to work. It's not choppy anymore. I mean, that's just wonderful.
Michael, are you like freaking out that it's only 15 days away? Or are you like,
oh yeah, every time you say that, I start cringing. So.
It does. It's like a little like ping to the heart,
Yes.
right? Like
Oh,
that.
yes.
Like,
Yep. I've been going since I think we started at 5 o'clock this morning, so it's been a long day.
Well, we're grateful that you're here. Still have some energy. We obviously
happy to.
Are really excited to have a Fright Night Studios special tribute store item.
Yes.
Can you give us any hints about it? What it might be?
I think I can. And you know what's cool when we heard about the tribute store? We actually provide, because the tribute store is sort of an homage to the tribute store at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando. And we actually create stuff for that store. So we'll do a lot of custom.
that's a fun little nugget of knowledge.
Yes.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah. So when we heard about that, we said we've got to be involved in that. So we were trying to figure out something that would be really cool. And I put it up. I don't know if you can share that picture that I just put up. There it is. So
oh my God, it's our TransWorld scary guy.
Whoa.
TransWorld scary guy. That's going to be a limited edition numbered piece. You could use it as a Christmas ornament. You can hang it on the wall. It's just about done. It'll be, all hand painted and numbered and signed on the back. So I think it'll be a pretty cool piece.
That's incredibly exciting. Now, we don't want to ruin anybody's dreams, but how many of these are you thinking that you're going to be making?
Well, we're going to have at least 25.
Okay.
But we might, again, 15 days.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna do at least 25, but we're gonna shoot for 50.
That's awesome. That is awesome, Michael.
Because some of the stuff like we would do for Universal, we would do limited too. But but it would be more. It'd be sometimes in the 100, anywhere from 50 to a couple hundred.
Sure.
But I think people are going to like this guy. And I don't know if you can come back to my screen. You can get an idea. This is the actual sculpture. If you want to kind of get a feel how big it is.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
It doesn't it doesn't look as good on my video camera as it does in the. So I thought that's why I wanted to share that picture. But so
Oh, that's
I'm-
so cool.
People were asking kind of what the perspective was.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
That's a beautiful representation.
yeah, so you can see it's a relief sculpture on the back. It'll have all the info, and then we're working on a TransWorld logo that'll go down here. So
How
That's
awesome.
amazing. I love
Just
it.
about
How cool that we get to see that as part of the design. Like you're still in the middle of this. Like people are going to get a chance to see
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
What a great
Yeah,
behind the
yeah.
scenes.
every night before I pass out, I've been working on it. My wife and I, Lynn, who's actually on a plane heading back here to heading back home. Every she and I have tag teamed the sculpture. That's how we work.
Well, that's amazing.
I'm
Me and
left.
my husband do puzzles together, and you guys are over there doing sculptures and making great things. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, you know how it works, because see, I'm left-handed and she's right-handed. So when I sculpt the right side is easier for me. And
Okay.
she's right-handed, so she sculpts the left side. So we tag team it.
I love it.
Teamwork.
I know it's so cool.
I love it. Now,
So,
Michael, that's an awesome contribution. We're so excited to have an opportunity to get a limited run of 25 there.
Yeah.
You bring a wealth of knowledge, and you're going to be teaching a couple of seminars, one of which is free. Can we start with that one, if you don't mind, on Saturday, using puppets to add more scare appeal to your haunt? What could everybody looking forward to seeing there? What could they see?
well, we'll have some puppets there and show how that works, and talk about the ways that you can incorporate the puppet. One of the challenges the last couple of years has been, staffing, and several haunts that we work with, they can have puppets installed in several locations, and depending on the flow through of their haunt, one person can operate all those puppets. They can kind of work along with it. They don't have to get makeup on. They're basically in a all black kind of a thing. It's easy to switch out, and they look really cool all the time. You don't have to. If you've got a really cool monster puppet, the makeup's not going to run. You don't have to touch it up. It's all built in, and you can do things that are much more elaborate or oversized or distorted that you can't really do on a person. So it kind of gives you a lot of different opportunities.
Yeah, I love it.
Nice.
This is very cool.
Nice.
It's a lot of great information.
Thanks. Yeah. So we'll be talking about that.
Yeah. So then you've got another seminar on Friday this time, how to incorporate movie quality makeup into your attraction. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So that's really my background. I've worked on hundreds of movies, lots of horror films. And I ran the makeup department at Universal for Halloween Horror Nights for, I don't know, I did about 20 years worth, I think, between Hollywood and Florida. So, and that's always
a little bit of experience is what you're saying.
a couple of years. Yeah. And what got me into this in the beginning was the horror movies. And so to me, the coolest haunt experience is like walking into a horror film. And so, and everybody, the audiences are pretty sophisticated these days. That a lot of people understand how it's done, and they've seen it, and and they want to see something new, original, and of a quality level like like they've walked into a horror movie. So that's what I'm going to talk about. Different ways to do that, and another thing too is the safety of your of your how you're applying it, because obviously you're putting makeup on a lot of different people. There's a lot of opportunities for cross contamination and things like that. I've seen some really scary situations that I don't want to gross anybody out, so I won't tell them about tonight. But we'll talk about that too, like keeping it clean and ways to simplify it. When I was doing Halloween Horror Nights, I mean, we did 700 people a night in makeup, and so
Holy moly!
yeah, it was a big operation. So, I was able to take. I'm going to break that down, like how we did that, and it's scalable the way that we did it. The way that I would design it in these different compartments, it's scalable to various size haunts and still use some of most of the same techniques.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I love this. And you offer so much expertise, and thank you for sharing that with the industry. It's so important, especially, as the industry grows and a lot of, newer people start to step into the realms and stuff, it's important to keep that going. So now you will actually be at booth 814 and 815, right? And to preview some of your products, people can head on over to frightnightstudios.com.
Correct. Yeah, we're actually doubling our booth this year. So
that's incredible.
We've had 814 has been our location, for the last, 5 or 6 years. And it's a 3 booth area. Now we're going to have both sides of the aisle.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well,
very nice, but also challenging. Double the amount of stuff we have to bring. but we're looking forward to it. We're definitely looking forward to it.
Thank you for taking on the challenge, because I think we all get to benefit from just an increased space. And certainly we get to benefit from all of your legendary expertise. Is there any advice that you could give to any of us, new or old or veterans or whatever, about coming to the show and preparing for the marathon that it is?
Well, one of the things that I noticed in the last couple of years is, sort of the previous to the COVID thing, it seemed like people would come in, their first day would be just scoping everything out. Thursday, Friday would be just, not really, there'd be purchasing go on, but they want to see everything, which makes sense. But last year, the first 2 days were our busiest days, which it's normally, Saturday in the past has always been. But I would say, people were just, and if, we'll have things there that you can take with you. Not, most of our stuff is so big, I couldn't bring in that, we only have it, but the show samples, but there is a limit to how many, and not just us, all the, vendors, how many we can take on. So we want to make sure we can deliver it in time. So you definitely want to get in there early and make sure you're getting what you want to get before it's, everybody's booked up.
I think that's wonderful advice, because I think that is kind of the old school mentality of you check out the floor on Thursday, maybe go out for some beverages and food.
That's why I miss stuff, because I'm like, oh, let me just take it all in, and
right.
Then I'm like, what do you mean you have nothing left on Friday? What do you mean it's all gone? Yeah, that's like the new play. You know what I mean?
So shop early.
Well,
shop often.
It's hard to do, because there is, you want to make, because everybody's got a budget, and you want to make sure that you've seen it. So it is challenging, but you don't want to wait. You definitely, nowadays it's definitely, you don't want to wait because I know some vendors that that are already booked up for this year. They'll be at the show, but they don't have a lot of room in their schedule.
No, and we heard that some people are taking orders for 2024.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. That's awesome.
Well, Mary agrees with you in the chat as well, and that's great advice. We agree. And shop early, shop often, and like Mary put in there, if you see it, get it while you can.
Yeah, exactly. There's not a lot of there used to be this mentality about negotiating or waiting until like the last day and this and that. It's changed. The culture has changed all the way around.
No, it's absolutely changed. And and another thing too, like I know a lot of the vendors that build this stuff. We have the stuff that's on our website. You'll see a puppet or a body, a prop. But our background and like what we do for all the theme parks and things is custom, or we customize those things. So that's something else people should look at. You might see this prop that's like, that's the most. I'll give you a good example. So a haunt in Las Vegas, we have a nurse prop that she's kind of hogtied and stabbed in the back. Your typical, thing. And
another day at the office.
she's laying on her stomach, and I think she looks to the left. I don't even remember. And he's like, man, that's perfect. But in my location where I wanted, I need her to look to the right. And I'm like, no problem. We can adjust. That's a really simple adjustment. And so don't, when you're looking at the props at the various vendors, don't look at it and go, wow, that's perfect, except for this little thing. Talk to them, because, you know, I know all of our stuff, except for what we bring, and there's a few stock items, you know, all of our stuff is basically made to order. And I know a lot of other vendors do the same thing. And it's, you know, just talk to them. There might be a little, an upcharge, you know, maybe there might be a little bit of a material cost or something, but a lot of the stuff we do, like we'll offer different colored hair on all of our heads and bodies, no extra charge, unless it's some real crazy wig. But, you know, most of the time there's no extra charge. It's just, just make sure you don't skip because you don't think it's not exactly what you're thinking. You definitely want to talk to people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, good advice. And be careful. The other thing too, because I know there were, like, on Saturday, which was such a busy day this last year, there's a lot of people and maybe if you've done it and you want to come back and talk to somebody, talk to a vendor about that, schedule a time with them, or maybe come in early, because after everybody's woken up and shaken off the partying from the night before and they get in there, that floor gets packed, and and you might stand and wait. You might have to wait for quite a while. But if you schedule a time because you want to talk about a specific prop or customizing something, you'd probably be better off that way.
Thank you. Your years of expertise of saving people time and giving them the opportunity to get what they see, give them an opportunity to get in there.
You gave us we've got a food theme going tonight. So I just want to say you gave us a lot of meat and potatoes, possibly not pocket meat and potatoes, but very much platter meat and potatoes there.
I wish I had one of those pocket tacos right now. I'm getting hungry.
I know.
Right? All that food talk.
Yeah.
We lost.
I was just going to tell you. I was just saying. I wanted to tell you one last thing, because Alan was saying. So I don't want to date myself too much. I think my first TransWorld was back in the days in Rosemont, and it was probably around 85 or 86. So now I haven't gone every year since then, but off and on, and pretty steadily, especially the last last 10 years or so. But TransWorld has been such a great show, and for so long, and it's just such a. I mean, you everybody that is interested, and you mentioned TransWorld, they know exactly what it is. So it's it's a great thing to be a part of, and I'm really happy I can join in with the seminars and everything as well.
So, Michael, before we pop over to Alan for just a second, and then to Blake, can you show us your item one more time?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
That's our icon.
Yeah, it's actually what I look like when I wake up in the morning before I put my face on. Kidding. It's actually Chris.
That is true. Why you gotta sell me out like that?
I know. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing not only your item, your knowledge, and all of your information about how we can get kind of ahead of the game and take a look at Fright Night Studios. Alan, thank you so much for popping back in. Thank you for holding on during this windstorm. I know, I feel so bad. Another connection kind of issue, but we wanted to get you back on because we still had another question left.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
For it? Okay.
Well,
so we know that you obviously have you're a triple threat. Like, you're teaching, you're buying, and you're selling. When you are there in that haunt mindset. So for any of us that are multitasking, that have, different fronts that we have to represent, like Nicole, or like many of the others, how do you work with your team? Do you strategize?
I want to know all about this.
Do you strategize with like your dark hour managers or with other like lead actors to say, here, you tackle these aisles and then we'll talk? Or what could you give any advice to those that are coming as a team and how to tackle the floor?
So plan all the changes you want to make in your haunted house first.
Great
or
idea.
if you get the TransWorld.
Thanks.
Leaving yourself a little area or two that is going to be complete trade show inspiration. You don't want to plan yourself into a corner where that is the most amazing thing I've ever seen, but it's outside of my design work, so I'm not going to get it. Leave yourself a little bit of room for that. But if you have a plan, if you have, this is what I'm going to change this year, then you kind of already know what to look for, and then you have this path of, and honestly, you might think that feels limiting, but if you take into account what Michael was saying about almost any prop, you can say, can you give that an aquatic paint job? And they can, like throw a little seaweed on it and give it an aquatic paint. Throw a pirate hat on that thing, would you? And then, then it fits into that theme that you wanted. There's so many vendors who will do that kind of stuff for you. But if you know your design going into the show and what am I doing this year? If you know that ahead of time, then it makes it a lot easier and a lot less stressful, because then you're not fighting over, do I get the clown or do I get the pirate? Because
Right.
you've already had the conversation and
That's
sometimes you
awesome.
might end up where, well, what did you buy? Well, I bought a T-Rex. What did you buy? I bought a pirate animatronic. What did you buy? I
A
bought
samurai.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, that's
Yeah.
where are those going to go? Because that
I
doesn't make
know,
any
but it's
sense.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good,
Oh,
it's
that's
good advice,
that's
especially
awesome.
when there's a whole group of you coming, and that way everybody has a purpose, and you're not stepping on each other.
Yeah, and kind of remind them as they walk. Look for anything that fits these themes or these rooms, or gets us this effect. And I think as long as you get them on the right road, then they're going to help you do things, as opposed to you have to go, slap the credit card out of their hand every now and then because they're going the wrong way.
I like it. I like it a lot. Another nugget of wisdom to go with our meat and potatoes. All right. Well, thank you so much for popping back on.
Thank you guys for having me. Sorry I cut out earlier. Hopefully what I was saying made sense.
Absolutely.
100%.
We'll see you in 15 days.
All righty. See you
I'll
guys.
miss you until then. It might be the longest stretch in a long time that we haven't seen you. So
Yeah. We've been busy.
I know. We'll see you soon. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Blake, how you
Hey.
doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh my gosh,
Good.
we're doing great, my friend. And you were just on not too long ago as well, but you have your official announcements for the tribute store. Is this true?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely. Duh. Come on, man.
yes.
Of course I do. So we're making them as fast as we can. I don't have anything painted yet, but I can at least give you a little bit of an idea of what we've got going on. So one thing that we're doing is bringing a little bit of toxic effects into the tribute store. And what I mean by that is we're bringing in one of the more popular novelties that we have, which is Baby Boo. And if you don't know who Baby Boo is at this point, this is Baby Boo.
Whoa.
Okay.
I've got two of those in two different colors.
Everybody loves little Baby Boo.
They're the decorations for my kids' room. They like set a whole little scene for my little boos. You get it? Yeah.
Yep. So what we're going to do with Baby Boo is we're going to give them a little bit of a twist. So with TransWorld being kind of a zombie theme, we're going to zombify Baby Boo a little bit. So that's going to be the very first time that Baby Boo is going to be completely modified. I think it's going to be very cool. We're making 40 of these bad boys, and you definitely want to show up because I'm pretty sure that they're going to leave very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Those little boos are going to be running all over the place very fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Holy.
Absolutely.
Okay. So go ahead. No, go ahead.
Before anybody asks, so what size will they be?
Yeah, we're just
about
going to ask
this-
that.
Yeah, okay.
What? Did you ask what size?
Yeah.
Yes. Will it be about the same as Baby Boo?
Yeah, it's going to be around the same size. Little guy like this. Still going to do the little pumpkin pail, right? I will say that the Baby Boos are hollow like this. The ones at the tribute store will be foam filled. Okay, that way they're not going to distort or anything, and when you leave them out, they're still going to look just as good as the day you bought them.
Or when you try to wrap them in your suitcase to take them home with you.
Exactly.
Girlfriend.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Baby Boo, special edition themed, zombie themed, and they're going to be foam filled, and you're going to
Yep.
have 40 of them.
Absolutely.
Is the pumpkin going to be orange?
The pumpkin is going to be orange. Now, we did a limited edition, and Nicole, I think you have one.
I
Either
do.
you or Tater have one. Both of you might have had
I think
one.
we do. Yeah.
They had the little black pumpkin pails, and those went crazy. Those sold out. I think that was the very first one where I was like, okay, it's a first come, first serve kind of thing.
They have thrown
And
elbows and like
the doors blew
levitated
open,
out.
and then they sold out in like 5 minutes. It was crazy.
Yes.
So that's why I have to put things in windows now with the limited editions that we come out with. And it's going to have to be the same way with this guy. Because, I mean, the minute people start showing up, I mean, they're going to want little Baby Boo. I want one. I don't even get to keep one. It's not there.
Yes. Yes.
Well, our friend David in the chat had asked, obviously he wants one. How much are they? And there's only one chance to get these, right?
Yes. Yeah. Once they're gone, they are gone. And, you know, last show, I mentioned the limited edition that we're going to be having in our booth. It's going to be the same exact scenario, meaning when they're gone, the mold gets destroyed. They will never be made again. That's what makes all the products in the tribute store so special, because it all gets destroyed. They will never be made again. You have a one-of-a-kind product brought home from TransWorld. It's awesome.
Yeah. So, all right. Do you have any idea on the pricing?
I have no idea, honestly, what they're going to be put up for. They might, I don't know. I really don't want to give a number and then.
That's okay.
And
That's
then,
okay.
and then
I
Jen
wanted that.
be like, no.
I wanted you to answer that instead of us putting words in your mouth on that side.
Yeah. So no, nobody really told me a price just yet. So I don't want to throw that out there and then give some false info.
No worries. And Mary, to answer your question, yes, it will be. Same concept, same location, same lineup. We'll have a schedule out here probably within a week.
Yeah,
I would imagine it would debut, you know, with some people that you might know. So
exactly. And Tater, my feed is currently broken. Actually, they're on the phone. So business. But we'll try to get that information to you as soon as possible. So now, Blake, what are you most looking forward to at TransWorld 2023?
You know, honestly, it's just seeing everybody. That I think that's what I look forward to the most is, you know, because I don't get to see you all except for once, maybe twice a year. So that's what's special to me is I get to hang out with the people, you know, I know and love. I get to get good advice from the people that I've looked up to since I've started in this industry. The biggest goal for me this year is just to gain as much knowledge as I can so that I'm able to grow my business tenfold this year. And if you're anybody that's wanting to become a vendor at TransWorld or want to improve their haunted attraction, that should be the goal. The minute you walk in the door is just to improve. Of course, have fun. You know, everybody's going to go have fun, grab a bite to eat, grab a couple of drinks, but you know, just improve yourself. I mean, that's why we're here.
Agreed. I think everyone talks about the networking, which certainly is an exciting part because you make lifelong connections, friendships, but that knowledge share, the ability not just on the show, but the seminars. And then I think like some have said in the chat, like to be at the restaurant or to be at the bar afterwards at the Renaissance, hanging out, just sharing ideas, talking, building up different dreams, and then working together, making those dreams happen. So
absolutely.
What do you, and for all of your years that you've been coming, what would you give advice to anyone that's coming for the first time or for a veteran? What's your trick to the trade?
Yes.
This one's going to be geared towards a lot of the newbies, your first timers. Because I remember how it felt my first time just standing in line at TransWorld and just hearing the noises that are inside. It's crazy. Your mind's going to be blown the minute you go through the doors. It's going to be insane. So it's going to be like a theme park. You're going to want to go in and just see everything as fast as you possibly can, right?
That's a great point.
That's a great point.
Take your time, okay? If you have a goal of certain things that you want to go in and get, like what Alan Hops said. Alan Hops gave a great example of how you want to structure your hunt, go in there with a goal and just stay on track with that. But again, take your time, get as much information as you possibly can from different vendors, right? That way, when you sit down, take a break, grab a bite to eat, you can take a look at all this information and yes, go back that same day and make a decision on buying whatever it is that you want to buy, because it happened last year and I have a feeling it's going to happen again this year. Everything that any vendor is going to have up for sale for cash and carry is going to be gone, if not Friday, at max Saturday. Everything's going to be gone. I have a feeling.
Oh, it's very true. And
Yeah.
I was actually just joking. Drew had mentioned in there a lot, for those that are newer to the show and may not understand the Renaissance term.
Oh, yeah.
Drew and I were just talking about that over on the Big Scary Show, which will come out on Thursday.
Yes,
with
yes.
Hunters Hangout. It is now known as
Is the Marriott Grand, yes. Formerly the Renaissance. Still same party spot, hangout spot, just different name. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, somebody asked a question too, and this kind of goes towards the vendors as well. What advice can you give to folks wanting to vend at TransWorld?
Yes, you're going to bring me that question.
Yeah, but they don't think that they're good enough. I'm just going to say this up front. Doesn't matter who you are, you're most definitely good enough. That was my problem when I started, was I was always bashing myself, looking at my products, because I'm my worst critic, saying that, okay, I'm not ready this year. Next year it'll be totally different. I'll be ready. And then it's the same thing, just coming up with excuse after excuse after excuse. And I tell you the same thing now that I said last show, just show up. Just show up, because you don't know how you're going to do until you get there.
100%.
Take the leap of faith, show up. There's people like myself, Alan, Michael, everybody here to help you along the way. If you get stuck, if you have questions, we're all here to help each other. And that's the most important thing. Don't walk into TransWorld or any other show thinking that you're going to be by yourself, because that is definitely not the case whatsoever. At no point have I ever asked anyone for advice and they just not talked to me or just given me horrible advice or anything. Everyone that I've talked to has helped me. And that's what I love about this industry, because everybody's just so friendly. There's other industries that people just don't care about you, but that's not the case with the haunt industry. Everyone here loves each other, and that's what I love about it. We're all a family. What Scary Gary says, who's also going to be at our booth this year, Scary Gary says we are a family, and that's what I love about it.
Well, and I don't think that any of us, myself included, Chris included, you included, would be as far as we are now without people like you, Blake, like people like Michael, Alan, even Tater, Caitlin, Brian, and really everybody. And just taking that time and even 5, 10, 15 seconds out of the day to just be like, hey, how are you? Right. And not seeing people for a couple of years. And it's really awesome and really just great. And I just want to answer a quick question before it gets too much further. Somebody asked what the show floor hours are each day. 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's Thursday through Saturday. Then it's going to be 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday. So that's really important to remember that. If you're looking to grab any of the products from these awesome vendors, those are the times you're going to want to be on the show floor to make sure you get that. And then also, as we've been talking about, the tribute store. And oh my gosh, we've gone through so much tonight.
And then obviously make sure that you put booth 1003 on your list, because that's where Blake will be.
Yes. So 1003 and 814 and 815 for sure. And not only that, you're going to have to schedule your time for and be watching to figure out what day and time their 2 awesome items are coming out. Really, at this point, I'm just going to be at the tribute store. If anybody needs me, I'll be teaching my classes from line. I'll be doing the products are a little too good this year, all the way around. So you guys, thank you so much. We're going to ping you in the heart one more time to tell you that we're going to see you in 15 days. No pressure.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me
pressure.
It's such a panic.
I know.
Listen, there's so much going on in the world of toxic effects, and then Blake in general. I'm running around like crazy right now. I mean, like you said, 15 days until TransWorld. Then in a couple of my live videos, I apologize in advance if when I show up to the show and I'm just not, I might not be in my zone. I've got a little girl on the way. You know, she's going to be due in March. So,
Oh my God,
you know,
March.
I'm excited about that as well.
No pressure. No pressure.
It's a
Blake.
ton of stuff going on.
Yeah. So you have a little boo on the way. Is that what you're saying?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know. A
So-
one-of-a-kind edition. This might be our first. You know, I think we need to transfer
This is
live
breaking
like
news.
onesie for the baby.
We do.
It's going to be a TransWorld baby. Isn't it awesome?
That's awesome.
Because every year from now, I mean, it's going to be TransWorld's going to be in March. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's when she's due. So it's going to be crazy.
The secret is out of the bag about why TransWorld is in February.
Yeah, it's really for Blake. We just
That's
needed to
right.
make
That's
sure.
right.
I'm also.
That's right.
Yeah, I've got two. Not for me personally, but I have two babies on the way for my sister and my cousin that might as well be my sister. It's very important. We got to get it out of the way. Baby's coming, and then we can go back to it after that.
Yeah. And you know, there's several people that show up to my booth and other vendors as well that, like you said, ask for advice. And again, I apologize in advance if I don't seem like I'm there, or again, like I mentioned in my live video before, if you see me on my phone or anything, I'm probably going to be talking to my wife, just making sure everything's okay.
Oh wait, so
when
you're
that day
saying your
comes.
wife's not coming to TransWorld now? Is that
No. I mean,
I'm
as much as I want her to come, with all the craziness that comes with TransWorld, I would just feel safer if she stayed at home. She'll definitely be there next year, though.
Now,
Yes.
but we do have a suggestion from Vic, who says maybe we can just still do with your Haunt family a baby shower right at TransWorld.
Hey,
Hey!
that would be fun. That'd be very fun.
Yes, guys, it's a diaper day. Where you go out and you either bring diapers for the new dad, or you end up drinking so much that you need your own diapers.
Yeah.
For the baby comes. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
That should have been my limited edition piece, like a scary diaper or something.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, I love it. Guys, thank you so much for both joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Very soon.
Very soon.
That's right.
Very
That's right. Very soon. Very soon. I keep looking at my calendar every single day, and I'm like, okay, this day's passing. Another day to panic. Even another day to panic. It's getting worse. It's getting worse.
Yeah, they say to get your sleep in before the baby comes, but Blake, I'm so sorry, that's not going to happen.
No, not at all. Not at all. And we have to go through Knoxville, and it's supposed to be snowing the night we go through. So solid. That's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, wow.
Safe travels. Safe travels to both of you.
Yeah.
I know.
Thanks.
Michael's a little less, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys
Thank you,
very,
guys.
very much, and we'll see you very soon.
That's right.
See
See
you
you very
St. Louis.
soon.
All
thank
right.
you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
So,
Wow.
by the way, you're doing a great job. This is,
You're
you know, I
doing a
don't
great
ever
job.
get to like see it in action, and we're like, and some of the people are getting to see behind the scenes of like how we actually like do stuff, and like
Yeah.
normally it's all like at eye level, but we
There's
are rocking and rolling
Phones
here.
and different technology, and there's cords you can't see. and
Yes, absolutely. And there's a lot going on at the TransWorld headquarters. If you can't
Yes.
hear it, there's phone conversations happening and calls coming through and booths being sold and customers wanting to be.
Oh yeah.
It's been a whole thing.
There's a team of 20 in the other room right now. I'm surprised you can't hear them. Like, seriously, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Yes. So, Chris, are you ready to do another surprise?
I am very ready to do another surprise because I think these amazing people have hung with us. They've seen these amazing guests. They have been faithful and loyal, and we need to give back to them.
And let's do it. All right. You come up with something fun to do. I will come up with the whatever on the other side, and then we'll give them their prize.
Okay. All
And,
right.
and by the way, there is a surprise that we're going to physically give away, and then we have an actual surprise after that with our next guest.
Oh, I
Mhm.
like that.
Here's
Okay.
more. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I've got a crazy one, and this is going to go in a far left direction, but it's going to open up the field a little bit. So, Nicole, I want you to think of what your favorite animal is at the zoo.
Oh my.
What is the
Okay.
very first exhibit or the one you look forward to the most? And then in a moment here, when you see the right answer come across the board, I don't even know this answer, everybody, so I'm excited
Okay.
as well here. When you see it come across, we go, all right, everybody ready?
Go.
Let's go. Got some good ones already. Wow.
I know that was divulged somewhere, but it's not.
Wow. Lots of.
Oh. Hold on, it's going so fast. Oh my God. Let me see.
So for those that are, we have 5 chats coming in. To
Yes,
one,
it goes
so-
very quickly. All right, so wait, I saw it. Hold on. It is, sorry guys, it has been found. It is
Yes!
Matt Lipke. It is the elephants. I literally
Yeah, Lipke.
run to them. I have twins, and the elephants at the zoo recently had twins. It's been a whole thing. It's something that I've wanted my entire life, and my local zoo has given it to me. So congratulations, Matt. You have just won yourself a reserved item. So you're going to finish watching tonight's show. You're going to go ahead and let us know afterwards, Nicole at hashow.com or Chris at hashow.com, which item you actually want.
Oh. We are
All right. Well, we're getting breaking news. All right.
Hold on.
So hold on 1 second.
Yes.
Give us 1 second so that we can go ahead and get this full
Wait.
information for you.
Just talk quietly amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Give us 1
I'll
second.
give you a topic.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so
Okay.
breaking news.
This is true live.
This is true
broadcast
live
here.
broadcast, like coming in from the call that just was happening.
Yes.
All right,
That's awesome.
Boysko, I'm going to say it wrong.
Boscoyo Studios.
I'm so excited.
This is
It's
awesome.
going to be doing an individual light up that you're going to be able to purchase at the Tribute store. We're trying to get any other additional information as we can to give you guys more information on this. It's going to be, what was that? Oh, it's going to be the t-shirt design. Oh my gosh,
Oh
guys.
my
Okay.
gosh.
All right.
Oh
So this is
my
what we're going to do.
gosh. Okay.
We're going to bring out our next guest. And what we'll do is we'll wrap out the show with a little bit more Easter egg on that. Yes,
100%.
absolutely. Okay.
Love
Guys,
it.
if you have been with us all night, we love you. We really, really do. And we are working hard to bring you as much as we can. And it is ready. It is time to happen. James, if you can hear us on here, can you send us any additional information or even a photo or anything
Yes.
else? That would be awesome. I'm pretty sure he's on the phone with Jen, but that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're getting to the good stuff, guys. Okay, but wait, there's more. Absolutely. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring in our next guest. It is Ed and Marcia Edmunds from Distortions Unlimited. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Thank you so much for waiting for so long.
Oh, gosh, great. It's fun. Yeah.
Oh, good. You're the best.
We cannot. So on a personal level, you have inspired us throughout our entire season. Whenever we have a moment when we're trying to capture what we're trying to do with TransWorld Live, what we're trying to reach, we're trying to bring everybody behind the scenes and give them access to amazing information, like you're talking one-on-one with an old friend. And we kind of sum all this up into the Dick Van Dyke story. Pretty much everything is just the Dick Van Dyke story.
Like, we're trying to find somebody else that has anything as equally or even close to as cool as that. And you guys are the reigning champions. We just want to
Well, that's too kind. We're just trying to make a living. I don't know.
There is not anyone that doesn't not know who you guys are. You guys are legends, and you have been at TransWorld since the very, very beginning. I don't think there's anybody else that could answer this question better than the two of you. You've seen it all. What advice would you give to everybody that's coming to TransWorld?
You want to do your version? I'll do mine.
Well, as vendors, I will say as vendors, we found over the years, take care of yourself, get a Keurig or something, put it in back of your booth, like out of sight, water, whatever. You need to take some time for yourself in all the craziness and rehydrate yourself, basic stuff. Go home well, if you can.
Well, yeah, we used to leave the booth and go to lunch and stuff. Oh no, that doesn't.
Gone are the days. Those were the good old days, right?
So
Yeah.
we've got a fridge in the booth. We've got a microwave. We've got a coffee machine, a water cooler with 5-gallon jugs of water. It's kind of crazy, but and all sorts of snacks and things because they're just you can't leave the booth anymore. It's too crazy.
So yeah.
And
Take
my
care of yourself.
advice,
Hydrate.
kind of maybe this is a little corny, but basically seize the moment because this is the greatest show there is. And this is the greatest people there are. I mean, this is the funnest group of people ever. So you just need to be there and realize that this is a thing like nothing else.
You guys are amazing. I mean, like we're sitting here, we have goosebumps. We don't get a chance to do this together in person, and just to feel that energy. There are people that are on the chat right now asking for you to adopt them.
We'll get you first.
Yeah,
you are very, very, very loved. If we can we get to the moment of the dais here?
Yeah, and I have other questions.
We have
just so
tons,
you're aware. We got a lot.
Tell us everything about what we might be able to expect from Distortions at this year's tribute store.
Okay, so we did the Gremlin last year, and it was kind of cute and stuff. And so we don't want to give it away completely, but and maybe I'll be telling more than Marcia wants me to, but we had a mask in the 90s that got used by Slipknot. And so we're going to do a unique paint job on this mask, and I'll sign them, and we're going to do what we can. We're going to do somewhere between 20 and 30, whatever we can get done in time for the show. And I'm going to paint them, and it's a mask that I sculpted, and it's just, I don't know, it's got a life of its own. You know, we make this stuff and it goes out and people do crazy stuff with our products sometimes. And this is one of them.
That's amazing. Whoa. I'm literally like texting my husband right now, like, are you watching this? Because you're about to lose your mind. And if he's not, then I'm not going to tell him what he's missing because I'm just going to buy it for a holiday.
Yay.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
And I have no idea on price. This is one of those things you guys are going to have to decide what you think, but you can sell for whatever you want, but it's it's a thing.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I know, like, catch your breath.
My pulse is, Marcia, it's not going well right now.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right. So that is the big reveal for the tribute store. Now, I know we have so many questions from our people.
They're just coming.
Literally, like, I want to start with my own. Tell us everything about your new products. You guys just had a release. It's going like gangbusters. I can see it happening. And maybe it's even in just my own mind because of my excitement. Tell us what we know so far. Can we get it early? Can we order now? Should we run to the booth on Thursday?
Yeah, you can order now. Sure. That would be the best before the chaos happens. But yeah. We're there at the booth too.
Yeah, and we try really hard to get it all out. And we, throughout our history, have tried to get stuff out. And the last 2 years, we had to buckle sometime in September. We just have to cut off orders. But if you order at TransWorld and give us some time, you pretty for sure get it. And but I can tell you that. Last year, I know everybody had a good show. I don't know. Nobody seems to be able to answer why this is, but we've been going to TransWorld since the beginning. It was either the first or second show. And I can tell you that if you took our best show prior to last year and the year before and triple it, that's what we did. And I don't really understand that, but it's been amazing, and maybe it has something to do with people getting locked up. I don't know. I really don't understand it, but it's been amazing. But we're doing our best to get everything out, and the sooner you order, the better. And we're just
Yeah.
trying to come up with crazy new ideas.
But I would say generally, TransWorld orders are going to be aimed towards June, July, possibly squeezing into August. So the important thing is if you have a special event that you need before then, make sure we know about it.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Somebody will order, something for a birthday present. They don't tell us, and we're doing our regular, making the stuff, and then we get a call. It's like, well, tell us. We didn't know, but yeah, we do our best to get the stuff out.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I don't even know what to say because I'm always starstruck when these guys come on. I know. Usually when we're in separate houses, we'll watch each other's faces with you guys and then just be like, okay, this person will go and this person will go.
100%. We're both kind of starstruck.
I know.
For those that are brand new and just going to be coming to the show for the very first time, we were coming around with TransWorld Live last year, trying to do live shows right from the floor, and we got a chance to get Ed and Marcia, and it took about 12 times because they own the whole aisle, number one, and number two, like people are everywhere and they love your products. The chat is blowing up with compliments of everything, not only on your personal selves, but your products, your quality, and your service, and just everything for Distortions. So we are very, very grateful that you gave us some time today.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we're glad to.
Love
This is what we love. This is what we do.
So for you guys, what are you most looking forward to all the way around for TransWorld 2023?
I should say something better, but it's just seeing the people. It's I think maybe it was Blake that said that you only see it once a year, and so it's such an amazing group of people. It's almost like I don't know, like a Woodstock Love Fest or something. Everybody loves this industry and loves monsters and haunts and all come together in one place for 4 days. It's really it's really a kind of a beautiful thing. I know it sounds a little corny, but it is for me anyway.
Oh no, I agree.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I really look forward to. One is scaring people. We try to bring a lot of stuff on the aisle to scare people, and so and we capture a lot of that on video and so forth.
Oh yes.
So I love that. I look forward to that. Plus seeing people. And the other thing is, I think it really, people see us, but we bring our crew to TransWorld. And so I love that. I love spending time with them there. Plus, I think it's really cool that people get to see the whole crew. Yeah. Not our entire crew, but the guys that have been with us for like 20, 25 years. So anyway, it's a chance to put their faces out there. They do all the work.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Nobody does it alone. It's a family.
They make all the stuff and it's a lot of work and stuff. And so it's great. Like we're bringing a couple of newer people, newer to Distortions, to the show. And I'm sure for them, it'll be like, oh, wow. This is amazing, and they can see beyond just, the work of what they do on a day-to-day basis.
Now, Nicole and I had on our personal list of questions to ask you this, but there's been about 3 or 4 people at least so far that have asked it in the chat. What can you tell us about the Greeley Monster Days? Want to come. We were supposed to come last year.
I know.
It didn't work out.
Oh, you got to come.
It's August 12th this year, you guys.
Wow, that's easy.
Mark the calendar down now.
Well, Alan comes out, and it's really hard for people like that in the industry. Alan Hops.
Tater was here last year.
Yeah, which was very kind. I don't even know that it really fits for their company, but it was very nice for Froggies to come out. And but anyway, it's a weird thing. It's essentially a 6-hour party to celebrate monsters, and we just do it on the streets of Greeley. And people come out. A lot of people come in costume and things. To get a feel for it, though, there's a video that we put up that I would highly recommend. It's this year's 2023 or no 2022 Monster Day, and it's the painting. Do you know what it's titled?
I don't.
It's something about painting at Monster Day. And this thing was like a Beatles concert. The people, it wasn't, they were screaming for us. They're screaming for the monsters, but it was like deafening. They're screaming. And I told the DJ, make the music loud. And we had the crew up painting.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
Throwing the mass as we get them painted. And it was really like, it was like being a Beatle. It was such a fun thing. But that's the kind of nutty stuff that, we do. And it's, I can't claim it. It's nothing like TransWorld. It's nothing.
Oh, that's okay.
Like
Yeah.
It's just a local, crazy, weird thing we stole from Don Post and Forrest Ackerman did this in the 70s out in California. And it was called Monster Days, I guess. Maybe it's in the Don Post book. And I saw that and thought, wow, that's a really good idea. So we just stole it and did it in Greeley.
I love it. I love it. And now, one of the things, and I want to give a shout out to my son Owen, who's watching the show right now. He's actually not feeling well. He's not going to school tomorrow. So the option to do that. That's okay. It's something we go through a lot. But he is like, wait, can I go to Monster Day? And that's a great question.
Yeah.
Kids go.
For sure.
Everybody can go. We
big and little kids
invite the entire industry out. It was really big last year. I think it seemed like attendance doubled, but thousands of people. And Greeley's a fairly small town, maybe 150,000 or something. But people come up from Denver. People come from other states, California and Florida, I think. And so it's just a fun, weird thing. It's just something like nothing else. But don't expect too much. Go and
right.
Family after you finish with Monster Day up in Estes Park and some of that kind of stuff. But it is fun.
The questions are flooding in. If you don't mind, can we ask a few? Someone you may know, Mr. Blake Phillips, said he would love that mask in the background. Is that mask coming to TransWorld?
Oh, I bet he would.
This one?
Yeah.
Sorry, Blake.
Yeah, I am sorry, Blake. That is my favorite monster. John Chambers sculpted that for the Outer Limits, the old black and white one.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind. And I'll tell you just this quick story. I love this story. So we back in, I think it was 86, we through another company contacted John Chambers and wanted to know if we could produce that mask. And so he agreed to get the mold out. He still had the mold, but it was under his crawl space in his house in California. And so he crawls in the house. Now, John's a pretty big guy. He crawls into the house to get the mold and gets stuck. He can't get out. They had to call, I guess, the fire department or something.
Oh
my God.
And they were able to grab his ankles and made a chain and pulled him out. And he held onto the mold and drug it out from under the crawl space at his house from outside. And so we were able to make that thing. And that is my favorite monster. So Blake, there's not a chance. and I don't really collect my own stuff, but that one is that's
special.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I love that. That's such a great
awesome.
story. You guys have the best stories, and I want you to know, like afterwards, like
we're so old. We've had a while to compile stories.
Oh my God. Well, we're thankful that you share them with us and document them in these ways.
Blake might have a small proposal to put out there. He says
we're selling tickets. TransWorld Live is sponsoring.
He says, meaning Blake Phillips, versus Ed in a cage match.
Oh, yeah, right.
I would fight dirty.
Oh, that's amazing.
Christy asks, will Mutant be coming to
Yeah, this
TransWorld?
is a
Yes,
Yes.
Mutant's coming back.
Yeah, he was. We, usually we don't bring a product back the second year, but he was such a huge hit, and that's a product that we all really love. It's one of those that just turned out really good. So he's coming back.
That's awesome. That's really big. Okay, sorry about that. Hold on. I was just trying to get
I have a
question. But...
Wow, I have another left field
Oh, good,
question.
good.
This
Yes,
is
go
out
ahead.
since we're sharing stories. Do you have a favorite Twilight Zone episode?
Oh, gee. I bought the whole Twilight Zone series, and I just last night watched another one.
Okay.
Boy, there's so many. And the problem is, the reason I bought the whole series on DVD is so that I could make sure I haven't missed any. Because unlike The Outer Limits, I watched every one and every Star Trek. I have not seen every Twilight Zone. Oh, boy, you really caught me off guard.
It's a good question.
It is a really good question.
You can think about it. That's okay.
Wait, while you're thinking about that, how about this? I have a question for Marsha.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Yes.
What is your favorite monster, either that you guys have produced or that is just out there in general?
Oh, well, I have to fall back on the Queen Alien. I just love her, and we didn't do very many of her. She's like super, super rare, super, super limited, but
do you have one in your own collection?
Gorgeous. We have one.
Oh, good.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yeah, we had her down at Monster World in Denver.
Yeah.
And now she's in storage for a while.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I got it.
Oh.
I think, I can't say for sure this is my favorite because there's so many.
There are.
But probably the most clever and the funniest, it didn't have a monster or anything, but it was this librarian that was just out of touch with the world, and he didn't really like people that much. He just wanted to read books, and he accidentally got locked in a bank vault, and a nuclear war broke out.
Yes.
And then the next day he came out, and he was the only person alive, and he was thrilled because now he could spend his whole life at the library reading, but he had these really thick glasses, and he stepped on them. And so I could see
that would be me.
They showed the blurry image that you can see. I thought, that's so brilliant. It was just these great ideas that Sterling and different people came up with, but it was a brilliant show.
What an inspiration to you guys, but to everybody. And I think the episode is There's Time Enough at Last, I think.
Oh man, you know better than me. And I
know, right? When he said it, I was like, wow.
I'm a big fan as well.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That was great. The actor was great. I can't remember his name. Was it Burl something? I can't remember.
No, Drew Badger for the win here. Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith. That's right.
Yes.
He was perfect.
Now, Alan voted in Nightmare at 20,000 feet.
Oh.
So with the monster on the wing. Yep.
Yeah, I have a picture. Let me show you a picture.
No, it's okay. With William Shatner, of course, a young William Shatner.
Okay. So, I got a lot of pictures, but I had to have this one framed. This is William Shatner signed this, and it somebody put it's hard to say.
Right there's perfect.
That's good.
They put in the Greeley Gremlin from Monster Day into the picture, and then they went to this convention where Shatner was, and he handed it to him to sign, and Shatner just said, "Will you change the thing in the window?" I said, "Yeah." And he thought it was great. So
oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Oh, thank you for sharing that with us.
All right, so we got to ask you the same question.
Yep.
I think you already said it, the guy behind you, so maybe we'll go with your second. What is your favorite monster?
Well, that's number one. Number two has to be Giger's Alien. Giger's Alien it just hit us all from left field. When that thing came out, we were all blown away. We've never seen a monster like that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they're neck and neck. But I mean, I love this one because of the human-based element of him. And I actually wanted to look like that. Remember? I actually thought about getting plastic surgery to look like that, which is ridiculous. I would never do it. But
that's amazing, though.
Yeah, it's such an incredible character, and John Chambers did a beautiful job on that.
Oh my God. But apparently both of my children are staying home because they're not feeling well. We'll get to this in a minute. But my other son, Jimmy, would like you to know that he absolutely loves that alien and he'd like to put it on his Christmas list.
Oh,
yeah. And just a quick funny story about Giger. I actually got on the phone with him one time in Switzerland, I guess he lives. And he's a funny guy, but I actually had to hang up on him because he just kept going and talking. And we were talking about he had molds for the full-size character and stuff. And I'm like, I had to go somewhere. And I'm just like, what I had to do. And I thought, this is the weirdest thing. I'm hanging up on H.R. Giger. And he's talking along and said, boy, that sounds great. I had to listen. I got to go. And I just kept talking.
What a goof.
I was a goof, but it killed me. It's like it was the weirdest thing ever to hang up on people. From an artist standpoint, he's amazing talent.
Oh, what collaboration! That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Well, it's so nice hanging out with you guys. By no means do we want to cut this off. We just know that you have less than 15 days here to get ready.
Oh, thanks for that. You've done that through this whole show, and it's just
I know. It's part of the thing for us of like keep on track. We got so much to do.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
Yeah, we have a few big animatronics we're still finishing up, new ones. So we're under the gun here.
Well, we had a technician in the shop all day, and we had a metal company. It took them a month to make this prototype, and we had spent many days making the prototype to go off of for them. And then we're working out the technical stuff to make it safe and all, but it's a weird, crazy thing. It's called Alien Parasite. I won't describe it, so people can see it at the show. It's so weird. I don't know if anybody's gonna like it, but they like the mutant, so maybe it's got a chance. But it's just something that's like, it just has to be tried, even though it may be too far out. I can tell you, it's one of the most complicated things we've ever made. Yeah, but it's weird.
I'm excited. We'll be one of the first to line up. If you don't know where they're at, just follow the crowd. But they're also located at site 1014 and 1015. Those are their booths numbers. You will definitely be able to spot them. If you want to start scoping out all of their amazing catalog, like you haven't already, distortionsunlimited.com.
This is crazy. This is crazy. We do have one favorite ask of you for one of our fans. There's a 7-year-old that is absolutely obsessed with you guys.
Yay.
Hi to Lacey.
Hi,
Lacey. Hello.
Hi.
That is amazing.
Thank you for that.
You guys are wonderful. All right, so let's get a little bit of rundown. So we've got an epic item for the TransWorld Tribute store that is coming down. We've got what you're looking forward to. We know you guys are going to be in booth 1014, 1015. You've got all sorts of hot new products that are coming in. Order those now if you can by heading to distortionsunlimited.com. Whew. Chris, how you feeling?
Oh my gosh. I'm geeking out. Like, we get to hang out with you guys. This is amazing. Seriously, because I know in just a very short order, like all of us will get a chance, like a big family reunion, to get our chance to see all of our favorite friends. And like some in the chat are saying, they're heroes at a march.
I know. And you guys literally have the best stories ever. And we cannot thank you enough for sharing them with us and always giving us such really great information, really, and sharing your lives with us and the dedication that you guys have given to our industry is just phenomenal. And you guys continue to bring out so many great products. And Thank you. I don't know what else to say.
Guys.
Yes. Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
All right, guys. You have been so generous with your time and
you.
hanging out and waiting for us. Thank you so much. I have to say it again. In just 15 days, we get to see each other.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Safe travels.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
I know this has been a crazy awesome episode, and it is like I'm getting all sorts of like crazy awesome things. Guys, I gotta tell you something. I've got some breaking news. I
Do
have
tell.
obtained images
Okay.
and concepts
Ooh.
of what is coming down the pipeline for not only the TransWorld tribute store. I also there's more. Literally, it's coming in hot
Oh
off
my
the press.
gosh.
I
I
don't think you've seen these yet. And
I'm rubbernecking over here. This.
okay, so I need to send these to Robert, but Robert, let's go ahead and pull up the image from Boisco Studio. Why can't I say it today?
That's okay. Boisco Studios.
Yes,
Thanks,
Studios,
James.
okay.
We appreciate
So
you.
these are going to be coming out in 3 different designs. All right. And
Whoa.
so these are the literally James had to like run and like get this for us as fast as possible. So this year there'll be 3 designs: the VIP lounge theme, the zombie shirt design, and a let it glow design. So and the t-shirt, so these will be available throughout the show to like look at and preview. But the one that's going to be available at the tribute store is going to be the t-shirt design. So be ready, folks, because it's going to be hot. It's going to be awesome. All right. Now, I want to give you a quick preview of, do we really want to do this? Are we ready to do this? Of what the VIP is going to look like.
You're getting this hot off the
This
presses.
is literally, Robert, check your messages. Coming in hot.
Literally.
We're dropping it in. We're trying to get it as fast as possible to you.
I think we have to do shows like this going forward. I'm
I
sorry.
hear you setting the expectation.
I'm sorry for your family, but we are able to deliver all of these amazing things.
I mean, this is kind of sometimes what happens behind the scenes. You just don't see me or Chris doing it just like this. But guys, all right.
Wow.
So Robert, the second image is the one I'm going to talk about first. And it hasn't come through to you yet because I can't.
Hold on, folks.
It's
till you
going
see
fast.
this.
It's going fast.
Oh.
Through the magic of the internet and live television, right? Is that what we're doing nowadays?
Yeah.
TV? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So as if the t-shirt design is not hot enough, let's take a sneak peek at the VIP booth that is going to be on the trade show floor. Okay.
Whoa.
So take a look at these. And these are concepts, right?
Whoa.
This is what's coming down the pipeline. These are the arches that are going to be the entrance into the VIP area. Totally awesome. Totally rad. And then, Robert, if you want to put up that first picture, this is going to be some of the wall hangings that are going to be inside the VIP booth that will be available for sale.
Wow.
I know. Wow. Awesome.
Yes.
Santa. It is Santa Skeleton.
Yes.
Santa Skelly. I don't even know. I'm just making it up as I go along. Literally, James is like delivering this information to us right away. So, guys, if you have not checked them out, they are out on over on the Christmas side. And if you didn't realize this, I'm telling you now, they can do just about anything for you guys. And they are a fantastic resource when it comes to designing new, adding things, adding layers to your attraction. So make sure you go over there and see James and his team at their booth, but also see their work on display and then get one of the limited edition items at the tribute store.
Yes. Yes.
Guys, I didn't think this episode could get any better. I saw the guest list and it is just crazy. Just crazy.
How are you handling the time difference here? Are you getting ready to be on Central Time?
I'm tired. I'm not used to this hour difference. But you know what, though? You guys are giving me life. Can you buy them without getting a VIP ticket? That is a great question. If you head over to see James at his booth, I guarantee he's going to be able to give you all of that.
They are wonderful at making custom solutions and making you happy.
Yes. So, and there's a couple of different charities at the show. I'm going to throw them in here right now because there are some products like these that might be able to be bid on. So like at the HAA auction,
Yep.
Don't Be a Monster
Yep.
auction. Those are two really great ones that have products available and that you can go and bet on. It goes to a great cause. And vendors like James are able to put their products in for people like us to support the industry. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Guys, was this show zesty enough for you?
Gotcha, Kyle.
I know. Yeah. And we're getting a little bit of confirmation that one of these awesome products is going to be at the Don't Be a Monster auction. So,
Kevin, we're glad you're here with us. Thank you for making the sacrifice and for all of you.
oh my gosh, all of you. Yes, staying up, hanging out with us.
Drew, 100%. We love Paul Lanner. We're big friends. And
Yes.
obviously, Hunters Against Hate is very near and dear to our heart as well.
And
Yes.
I have breaking news on that too. I may or may not be in the volume 9 that will be available at TransWorld this year. So if you'd like a zesty signature or a selfie with my page, I will be available to you. All right. So the other big thing is there are 20 of the products from
Boscoyo Studios.
Why can't I say it tonight? I've always been so good.
We're a
It's
team.
fine. Yes, exactly. So it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Guys, 15 days to go. This is the day to start getting your shopping list ready. Write down all the booths we've been talking about. Plan to visit the Jensen, I was like, wait, it's 15 days. Yes, Jen, we've only said it about 15 times per hour, and we're freaking out as well. But yes, and that's only till the 1st. It's not even when we get it. So we've got a lot of work to do. Guys, we're going to be back here with you this Sunday for more awesome content next Tuesday. And then the following Sunday starts our coverage from the showroom floor. I'm getting chills. I'm getting the butterflies. We're ready for this. Guys, your TransWorld Live team is ready to rock and roll. We cannot wait to see you there. And we are going to be bringing you more zesty content very soon. And if there's anything that we're missing, make sure you comment below and let us know.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on Sunday. There'll be more breaking news, more information. Stay tuned. The schedule for the Tribute Store will come out. Pricing for the Tribute Store. We will be able to debut that for you so that you can make your plan.
Yes.
And make sure you bookmark haashow.com, right? haashow.com, and keep that daily events open because things are changing by the minute. You want to make sure you have the latest and greatest information.
Thank you, guys.